I'm sitting here by Doreen's altarpieces. It is probably the most famous altar in the world. Amongst it are the iconic Belbuca figures, one of Doreen's books of shadows, items given to her by Gerald Gardner, and the only known item that came from the original New Forest coffin. I have over the last 10 years taken this out on tour to many places so that I can talk about Doreen and keep her memory alive. But in general, this sits in my cellar or in my basement. And that worries me, saying bad things about me, but in the end it would be okay. I asked her why she'd actually decided to leave it to me then if it was going to cause me so many problems, and she said, "Well, John, you're big enough and you're ugly enough to take it." But it did hurt. Doing the right thing sometimes is not easy. But finally I've made a decision as to what's going to happen to it. I believe that the altarpieces and the rest of her collection should be put to good use. If I leave it to someone else, then I think that they are faced with the same problems as I was. Are they the right person to leave it to? For sure they'll be criticised. Therefore I've come up with, I think, the most positive alternative. I'm going to give it away. Well, actually not quite give it away. I'm going to put it in the hands of a charitable trust. At this moment in time we are forming a charitable trust and the trustees are being selected. Not all of them are witches, but all of them have contributed something to either myself or the collection over the years, and I know I can trust the people that I have. When I'm gone, my place on the trust will be taken by someone else, who the trust will appoint. When other trustees go, again the trust will appoint others. So no one single person will own this collection in the future. It will be for all of us. Now, being for all of us, it has to be seen. So what we're also doing is we're putting together a museum that is dedicated to Doreen and others of the craft. It is a museum like of which you have never seen before. The museum complex will include, obviously, the museum. It will include a cinema, a coffee shop, a retail outlet to promote pagan products. It will have an art gallery to promote pagan artists. It will have a venue that can be used for conferences, for rehearsals, for plays, for musical for pagan music development. But all this is going to take time and it's going to take money. We have already started the process and we have had several meetings now with Brighton Corporation or Brighton City Council in Sussex, which was Doreen's home. It was the town that she loved the most. And over the last 10 years I have looked at other venues, but always there was a soft West Country accent or soft West Country voice that whispered in my ear, "I don't think so, John." 10 years ago there was very little help available to us. Now it seems that post Harry Potter everyone's interested in witchcraft.